Decepticons, attack! Autobots, it's grind time!
Yes, it is, and I am he, and welcome back, Transformers Earth Wars fans, for another video. Today we have reached week 8 of season 2 of our Combiner series, and we are going to be looking at, well, at the time of this video, the latest Combiner to come to the game, and that is Magnaboss. Let's jump over to him right here so you can see him better. This is Magnaboss. Of course, we got Skyrain right around the corner. Probably in a couple weeks, week or two, three, whatever it is. We'll have Skyrain, so we'll have someone to add to the video. But for right now, Magnaboss is the latest and greatest combiner to be added to the game. Maybe not the greatest, but definitely the latest. So let's take a look at his abilities. The 3-star ability, Supercharged Stampede, Jump and deal 3,575 damage and 5,720 damage to walls in an area. Buildings around are weakened, receiving 40% more damage for 15 seconds. The second 3-star ability is the Supercharged Fire Shield. You surround yourself in flames, making yourself invulnerable for 5 seconds and causing 322 fire damage per second around you for 20 seconds. And then the 4-star ability is the Supercharged Feather Tornado. You create a Feather Tornado that deals 268 damage per second for 20 seconds and heals allies for 179 health points per second for 60 seconds. So one of the very unique things about this combiner is that all of his abilities are, he's only 3 bots for one thing. Beast Wars Silverbolt, Beast Wars Prowl, Beast Wars Ironhide. The cons have Tripredicus, and I can't think of all the names of the cons off the top of my head, but you cons know who they are. Sorry about that. And they took the abilities for this combiner and their supercharged versions of these bots' abilities, which is unique. It's the first time they've done that. I think it's pretty cool. I like the idea of that. And of course, it's only a 3-bot combiner, so that makes it a lot easier for a lot of players to get this bot. As always, the models look fantastic in the game, as you can see. Just looks great. I really like the tusks and the eagle head and all that stuff. It's a good looking bot. But how does he hold up in the current meta right here prior to HQ 18? So let's run him through his paces and let's see how he does. Now, as with all the other combiners that we've looked at, we're starting in Zone 13. We'll look at Zone 13, 14, 15 through elimination mode, so there are no Titans to interfere. And then we'll look at base trials, base trial hard modes, and Prime League base trials. So we're just going to be taking a look here at our combiner. So we're going to drop him right here. And then we are going to just supercharge Stampede. Let's get in that middle section right there. And then we are going to drop some Feta Storm. We'll go ahead and drop it on the HQ, even though in elimination mode we know the combiner has a really hard time taking down an HQ. There we go. We'll see how much this other stuff we can take out. We'll get off the HQ here in a second. The thing about that Feather Storm, which you can see whenever we get to elimination mode, is if you can land in that Feather Storm and hit the, I can't remember what ability this one is, the Lion Head one, where you become invulnerable for 5 seconds, you can actually heal yourself a little bit with that Feather Storm. Makes it pretty handy when you're in tough situations, even though you do have to act kind of fast with it. Alright, so there we go. That was our Zone 13. is a different Zone 13 base. We will give it another shot and see if he does equally as well. This time we won't put the Feather Tornado on the HQ. Let's do this instead. Let's put it right there. Then we will stampede into right in the middle of it. Right, and then we're going to hit this one right here. See, his health went back up. Just for a second, but it did go back up. This is a little bit heavier duty Zone 13 base, so it's good to see you know, how he does on this one. And there we go. And that was our second base level 13. Alright, Zone 14, let's give it a go. Now you can also stampede in and then do your Feather Tornado and then do your supercharged Fire Shield if you wanted to do it that way. I just chose to throw the shield down first. But we'll see how much you can take out of this base. Give us that 5 seconds of invulnerability. Look at that. That's pretty good right there. Pretty good. Alright, Zone 14. Let's go again. So we'll do the Stampede first, then the Feather Storm, and then the Fire Shield this time. So we're going to jump right here in the middle. We're going to throw down our Feather Shield right where we are. And then we're going to hit this, watch our health. See it coming back up. So again, a lot of times when you're using a combiner, it's about pathing. It's about wanting to keep your bots, once the combiner's gone, from popping an outpost. Either that or you're trying to kill outposts with it. In this case, we're trying to path around, so we want to get all this cleared out so that if we were to drop bots after this, we could drop them on a side and they would path up and around and skip these outposts. And as you can see, Magnaboss is perfectly capable of doing just that. And now he's going to run up here. Don't think we'll get another one off. Too much damage right there. So that is that. Not bad at all. Alright, Zone 15, let's see how he does. Again, let's see if we can get this stuff cleared out so that we can path the bot around. There we go, got that. Taking more damage this time, obviously, higher zone, more powerful defenses. That's the real trick, isn't it? So that is Zone 15. Not bad. Alright, so we got combiner action. This is our Zone 15 second attempt. We'll see how much of this we could clear out and possibly get a bot to path around. And see if we activate that combiner. Get a little combiner on combiner action. So I'm going to do this first this time. charge right in here because I'd want to destroy. See, that's okay to leave that one. That'll just kind of pull your bot that way. Hopefully you can deploy, you know, deep over here and avoid that outpost. Then we'd come down here, taking out all those defenses. Crazy good. As soon as that's available, hit that invulnerability again. I'm going to try to avoid that actually, because if I was actually doing this in game, I would want to avoid it. I did not. Here we go. Combiner on combiner action. And it ain't going to last because I'm dead. So that was actually a fail by tripping that, because now your bot's going to be pulled, obviously, and probably have a real hard time dealing with that combiner. But still, the damage and the clearing that Magnaboss was able to do was incredible. This is our first base trial with Magnaboss. We'll see how much of this we can get cleared out. Our Titans will, of course, distract each other the whole time. We won't mess with them. We're just going to focus on our combiner here. We're going to throw this feather tornado down right. Yeah, this MDS is going to be chewing us up. That's why we're going to stomp on it, like so. And then we're going to hit our fire shield to give us invulnerability and heal us back up a little bit in our feather storm. And these defenses are obviously all max. This is a tough trial for any combiner to take on solo, as you guys have seen throughout the rest of the series. Can we get it off one more time? Yes. So 5 extra seconds. We should be able to get another stomp in before we die. Oh, just about. So look at that. That's pretty darn good. Hard mode base trial. We'll go through the same steps we did on the regular base trial and see how similar it is. So we're going to take our feather storm first thing. There it is. Then we're going to do our stampede. Whoops, got to click on it right on the MDS. Bam. Fire shield, quick as you can. A little bit of healing going on from our feather storm, which is good. Took out that MDS. We're going to come up here this time, though. Take out the... Oh, and we didn't get the extra fire shield off. So as you can see, the hard mode didn't get quite as much, which is the way it should be with hard mode. So this is our Prime League hard mode base trial. Anyone that's watched my videos very long knows that I hate the combiner timer. I think that's ridiculous. I think it should just be a certain number of uses. And I've always said, you know, maybe 6 would be a good even number. If you've been watching this series and you're wondering how I get so many uses out of the combiner with just one activation, it's because we're not finishing the battles, right? We're just throwing the combiner in, doing as much damage as possible, retreating. So I don't want anyone to think that you know, you normally get 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 uses out of a combiner every time you activate it. That's not true. Not if you're doing real battles. This is just because all we're doing is using the combiner, and we're not actually battling the bases. So that being said, disclaimer out of the way, this is our Prime League hard mode settings. As you can see here, that's what they currently are. Pause it if you want to read it. Basically, a lot tougher than the even the base mode or the base trial hard mode we just did. So let's see how much damage we can do. Again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to drop our feather storm right here. Then we're going to stomp on the MDS, and we're going to do our fire shield to try to heal ourselves back up, and we'll see how he does. Let's do it. There we go. Oh, I clicked the build bot instead of the MDS. We'll see if that makes a difference, I guess. Maybe we'll get more healing, maybe not. Look at that. It went back up, going back up, going back up, going back down, going back down. Oh boy. Yeah, that was it on Prime League hard mode. So you can see the difference. So there you have it. That was our look at Magnaboss, the only 3-bot combiner in the game at the moment. What did you think? How do you think he held up? Do you think this is a combiner you could use in your tracked, highest level boars that you go in? Is he worth leveling up to 20? In my opinion, absolutely. This combiner is exactly what we should be having with all the new combiners that come out. It's just a little bit better than before, a little bit better than before. And actually, I think the only thing that puts Omega over Magnaboss right now is that 5-star ability. So if all the combiners start to get 5-star abilities, maybe Magnaboss takes over as the boss, if you know what I mean. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. We've got Skyrain coming out right around the corner. As soon as Skyrain is officially released, and we can talk about him and show the abilities and all that stuff, you can bet I will be adding one more chapter to this Season 2 of the Combiner series. And we will definitely take a look at that one. But right now, I think Magnaboss is probably my second, not probably, he is my second favorite or second most used combiner in the game. I think the reasons are obvious, but let me know what you think. And as always, guys, if you enjoy the content I'm putting out, please hit a like, please hit a subscribe. Doesn't cost you a penny, makes me feel super special. And if you click subscribe, you'll be alerted to all my new videos coming out. And with that said, until next time, guys, just keep grinding.